Hey, Mr. Fogelson here, and you are in Adobe Illustrator. So we're going to go ahead and head to Adobe Illustrator by clicking on the web browser. Remember, we're going to make sure we're signed in, the Learn option, light bulb, and also we're going to go to Design a Logo from start to finish. Click on that. It's going to take me to the next lesson here that we're going to complete, which is draw logo artwork. So I scroll down with my middle mouse button. I'm going to start drawing the logo. The video is going to show me how to do this next thing. So we're going to press and play the video. We're going to use the pen tool, and let's check out what it has to show me. So with the pen tool, we're going to start at the 1 point, click, go to the 2 point, click, 3 point, click, 4 point, click, 5 point on the anchor point, and then go back to the 1 and complete it with that circle that showed up there. All right, so I'm going to go to the pen tool. Remember, the pen tool is a tool that makes anchor points and paths. Okay, so that's kind of nice. We haven't really used it too much, but we're going to use it now. Okay, so I'm going to click on that first anchor point down. There's my first anchor point, and it tethers to that second spot. Left click that second anchor point. Left click that third anchor point, just like the video. Fourth, fifth. I'm going to go ahead and complete it. Now notice how they had it as an orange, so I'm just going to go ahead and change that fill color. Go to the eyedropper tool, select that orange, and get rid of my stroke. And so, hit escape, and go to the selection tool and delete that. So I have my beak part of the rooster. I'm going to click the next. All right, so now we're going to make curves. We're going to play the video to kind of watch what happens with the pen tool. This one gets a little tricky, so pay attention. Click that first anchor point, left click and drag all the way up to that blue spot, then release. Then left click and drag to the blue spot, release. Left click and drag to that blue spot, release. Left click and drag to the blue spot, release. Left click and drag to the blue spot, release, and then just bring it over to the last point to connect them all, okay? All right, so let's try that. Gonna go to the pen tool. Remember, it's P for the pen tool. Starting to use those shortcuts now. They work a lot faster. I'm gonna start with that first point by left clicking that anchor point. Now I'm going to just drag my mouse over, and I'm going to left click and drag all the way up to the blue spot there, okay? So some people get confused, and what happens when they get confused is they left click and drag that first anchor point. You don't want to do that. You just want to left click and then leave it alone. Then left click and drag the second anchor point. Release, then bring it over, and then left click and drag to that third spot. Release, then left click and drag to the fourth spot there. Release, drag it over. Left click and drag to that fifth spot. Release. Left click and drag down to that sixth spot. Release. And then we're just going to complete the pen tool shape. Okay. I'm going to go back to the selection tool. Hit that next option. Do the next part of this rooster on this logo it's going to be editing your path. This is going to be the top part, like the skin part of the rooster head. I believe it's called the comb. We're going to edit this thing. Let's take care of business. All right, so it says select the direct selection tool. Friendly reminder, if you're in the selection tool and you hover over the underlined word, it tells you where to go. So there's the direct selection tool, and the shortcut for that tells me is A on the keyboard shortcut. So I'm going to press A on that keyboard shortcut, and that says see the handles coming off the points. They let you control the curve of the path. I don't see any handles yet, so you got to click on it and get those handles up there. Now I'm very visual. What's nice is it has videos, so we're going to watch this video here to show me what to do and see how it plays out. So I'm going to go ahead and select that video. V for victory for the selection tool. Click on the video, play the video. All right, so it goes to that one spot, and then it goes to the context bar and curves it. Then you drag it out, that handle, and then it goes to that second handle, brings it up, and then you drag out that other handle there. All right, so that's the video. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm in the direct selection tool, A for direct selection tool. Click on that one spot, okay? Hit that curve on the context bar. All right, and then drag out the handle. Oops, missed it, Command Z to undo, or hit the undo button at the top here. I'm going to click on the handle, make sure you got the handle, and then drag it out. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on the anchor point here and bring it up. And I'm going to just drag out the handle here like it did in the video. Now, it's always a good idea to rewatch the video. Remember, V for victory. Click on the video if you do need to see that video again to watch what you need to do for this one. Then I'm going to hit the next button and do this next part here with the feathers on the rooster. Just a heads up, they do have a video. If you're in the selection tool, so V for victory, you can play the video, which we will do soon. But also what's really important is the pencil tool. So remember the pencil tool, we can hover over with the selection and the underline word here in our instructions. Pencil tool is over in the right underneath the selection tool, and then we go to the pencil tool. And the shortcut for pencil tool is N for that keyboard shortcut. I'm going to get into the video, and we're going to use the pencil. And then pause at the corner there. Pause at the corners. Pause at the corner. Pause at the corner. And stop there. Okay. So N for the pencil tool. All right. Start from the circle and drag it. Try to line it up. I'm kind of losing my line there a little bit, and that's okay. Pause it. Drag down to get that sharp. You got to pause it to get that sharp edge. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. And bring it down. All right, it was a little bit off. If you want to change the shape, you can use the direct selection tool, which I'm going to go into. Remember, the direct selection tool is here. It's also, the shortcut is A. All right, and I'm just going to go ahead and fix things up a little bit. You can move the anchor points, so that's kind of nice. And move them around a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just do your best to line it up on, whoops, the line. There we go. And let's see if we can, and that looks pretty close. See if you can do a better job than Mr. F, but we're getting close on that. Hit next. All right. So it says to change the ordering, you want your rooster to look like this. So you notice how the kind of like the tail feathers go in front of the body, and the comb and the beak kind of go in front of the body as well. So we want to change the layer ordering so it looks like this. So in the layers panel, I'm going to go over to the layers panel here. And then it says click the arrow next to your logo. So this is your logo here. This is the arrow that we want clicked. It looked like it was already clicked to view the contents. With the selection tool, select the body and the wing shapes. So the body and the wing shapes. Where is that? So here's the body. We're just going to go ahead and in the layers panel, drag one of the selected objects to the top of your logo layer. So I'm going to select by holding the shift key and clicking the wing shape and the body, so they're both selected. So again, this was selected by me left clicking on it. Hold the shift key to select the wing, and then I'm going to go ahead and drag them up to the top of your logo layer. So there we go. We're going to bring it up. Keep going. I'm just left clicking and dragging those two to the top. Uh-oh. Let's try that again. It looked like it didn't go. So let's left click and drag it, and we're going to throw it to the top of the layer. I think I accidentally went right above the layer, but we're going to put it in the top of the layer. Okay. I'm just dragging and I'm going to put it right here, and there it is. So it's all set up. I'm going to click off of it, and it looks like it's all, the layers are set in the proper layer now. I've got the body and the wing layer above everything, so that's where I want it to be. And we completed part 2. So I'm going to go ahead and save the day. Then we're going to go ahead and export it. 3 bars, export as, uncheck everything but draw, hit export, make sure it's on your desktop, save it, exit out of full screen, go to Google Classroom, go to the assignment, plus add or create, file attachment, drag and drop it in there, wait for it to upload, give it a minute or two. It's still uploading, so give it a sec. All right, there it goes. Click turn in, and you're all set. All right.